Well, it is Friday and I am back in the office. I was in Philadelphia this morning at a preliminary hearing, not a very exciting preliminary hearing. It was a waiver. So not doing a preliminary hearing is not always the best strategy in this particular case. We had a long discussion with our client before the hearing and we explained why we're waiving it. It's a very serious case. And waiving the preliminary hearing, as I've written in the past, doesn't mean necessarily that the case is not going to go to trial. And there's often negotiations done between the prosecution and the defense, where there's a contingent waiver in exchange for a plea. But at the end of the day, if the client wanted to take back that strategy and go to trial, the option remains open. I always advise clients if we're going to waive a preliminary hearing, we're going to do it for a reason. It's not going to be a straight waiver. Often, not so much in Philadelphia, but in the counties outside of Philadelphia, it's a very common practice for the DAs just to start out with, well, are you going to waive the hearing? And I've advised clients that we're not going to do that unless it makes sense. Preliminary hearings aren't trials, as I've written before. They're an opportunity for the Commonwealth to put on what's called a prima facie case against you. So it's more probable than not that a crime occurred. That's the standard, and that you were the person who committed that crime. Not that you're guilty of it, but that a judge or jury could find you guilty of it. So it's a low evidentiary burden of proof, much lower than that of trial, which is guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. So if you have questions, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429. I'm going to link in some articles that I wrote this week on the Super Bowl and common crimes that we see during the Super Bowl. In addition, I'm going to link in our weekly update, which went out today to over 4,000 of our current and former clients in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Some fantastic articles, as always. The newsletter, the weekly update, they bring together our latest content. Our mail newsletter brings together our monthly content, the most popular blogs from the previous month, while the weekly update brings together the most popular articles from the previous week. All of our blogs, my videos, all of our content is available on gambonelaw.com. It's always a tremendous resource. You can download our books and have an opportunity to learn more about our firm. If you have questions, again, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey. It is Friday, it is the weekend. Please enjoy it responsibly. If you are stopped for suspicion of DUI in Pennsylvania or DWI in New Jersey, do not refuse the chemical test. It will never help your criminal case. If the officers want to search the car, do not give consent. Make it clear that you are not giving consent. If they want to search their car, don't get in their way. Don't put your hands on the officer. It will not help your case again. It will only make it more complicated. It could lead to additional charges like resisting arrest and possibly aggravated assault. Aggravated assault against the police officer is a felony crime, both in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. So once again, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. I am off to Long Island tomorrow with my son for a hockey game, as always. My daughter today is in Columbus, Ohio, doing a gymnastics competition. So she left yesterday, and they're coming back later on this weekend. So I know she's doing great there. So again, have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you all very soon.